Thank you. It is just tremendous to have all of you here on this cold January day. As I look around, I see public officials, great friends, people who work so hard on our campaign, and of course, my own family. Thank you for your support and the guidance you continue to give me and my team, in some cases over many, many years. Two people who deserve special thanks are two of my most important mentors. My father, who is here today, and Harry Lehman. And Harry Lehman, who among so many other things put together this ceremony. I also want to thank Ted, Lee, and Nancy for their generous remarks. I owe a great debt to each of them. Ted, for encouraging and helping me run for and be elected to this office. Lee, my old boss, for modeling how to be an effective and resourceful Attorney General. And Nancy, for restoring the professionalism that has always been the hallmark of this office. And I'm glad to share the stage today with my successor, Kevin Boyce, who took office this week in the Ohio Treasury. You can rest assured that he will serve us well. I also want to recognize my friend, Jennifer Bruner, our Secretary of State. Thank you for being here. Mentioned previously, we also have two of our predecessors as Attorney General here today, both of whom have been generous with their advice to me at my request. The Honorable Betty Montgomery. And the Honorable Jim Petro. The recent transition has impressed upon me again and again that the office of the Ohio Attorney General is truly awesome in its authority and in its responsibilities. This office has a vast potential to work for the good of the people of this state. It is no accident that the Attorney General of the United States heads a unit of government called the Department of Justice. The same outlook, marked by an overriding concern for justice, shall inform our actions here in Ohio as well. Whether in civil or criminal cases, or even just in the giving of advice and counsel, justice must always be our true objective. A justice that is marked by toughness in striving for the right, but tempered also by mercy and an understanding of the many human situations that lead to disputes and controversies. Wherever possible, we should resolve and reconcile those disputes in ways that help us go forward together to meet the many challenges we have in common. At all times in the Attorney General's office, we will treat one another with respect and professionalism, and we will treat every Ohioan the same way. It is essential that the Attorney General have a deep regard for the law, and above all for the supreme law, which is our Constitution. Along with specifying core rights and responsibilities, our constitutions, both state and federal, establish two fundamental governing principles. First, the people are the sole source of all lawful authority in our government. That is why we have elections, and that is, I think, the real underlying value in campaigning. It makes all public officials better by keeping fresh the vital link between us and the people who elect and oversee us. Meeting people all over the state, hearing from them firsthand, renews our awareness of the urgent needs we must address, but it also builds mutual respect among the candidates from all parties and all branches of government who see one another working so hard each day because, as we come to realize, we share the same keen desire to make Ohio a better place. The second principle is that in our democracy, the rule of law is paramount over the rule of any individual. All public servants hold only a limited lease on their offices, and everybody is entitled, at all times and in all circumstances, to the equal protection of the laws and to the due process of law. These are fundamental American principles, and they are to guide us each day as we exercise the public's sovereign authority. With the powers of that office, I pledge that our actions will always be marked by the utmost respect for justice and for these fundamental constitutional principles. Ultimately, the people are our clients, their needs form our agenda, and their judgment upon our work will measure our success. That is the task before us, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to work with all of you to take it on. Thank you, and God bless you.